Well, over here in the UK, it is now a fashion. It's a country that where we produce second-rate stuff, and that's normal. Third-rate is acceptable. That's what the UK is. Not only the business, but the UK period. And I think that has flown into photography. And again, over here, it's a glamour thing. It's a good way to get shagged, is basically it. People go out, they buy 5-6 grand's worth of gear. I'm a photographer, that's it. They do it, it's easy. The digital medium has now made it so accessible for anybody. It's not about a creative thing. In actual fact, I heard a story the other day about a guy that turned around, he actually bought, let's call it a Canon or a Nikon or whatever. He bought one of the top range DSLRs, went out and shot a few bits and bobs, whatever they were, then took it back to the shop 3 weeks later and complained to them that it hadn't made him a brilliant photographer. And he wanted his money back. That kind of thing goes on in this country. It does. It really does. And that when it hit the social networks, you know, who is this jerkweed? You know, what is this guy about? But that's where people think now, because you don't even have to be a photographer, you just send the camera. I'll stay at home, you know, pack the camera off to do the work, and that's where it's gone. But for me, it's about style. That's where it comes from, that's where it starts, that's where it'll end up. Whatever happens in between, it's about having a style. I go back to my all-time photograph heroes, David Bailey. Bailey moved the line. He said, fuck you, I ain't gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. That's what I'm gonna do. And because of that, it broke the mold, and that's where we are now, in a photographic business of where technology leads it, not necessarily creative ability. Unfortunately, there isn't the revolution over here that there needs to be. Mind you, that change is starting to come. There's, you know, certainly the music gigs, although the market for that is very, very small in the UK. You get a lot of people subscribing to that kind of gig. They can't wait to get in there. It's all so glamorous, man. You know, I'm shooting a rock gig, whoa. Yeah. You know, and that's what it's about. It's very much fashion, again, as we spoke about earlier on. It's also something where hook up with a bit of bin, get her the tits out, you know, lovely jubbly. I'm a fashion photographer. Yeah, it's not